Hey, if you have people that work with you or for you, and you find maybe they're not performing at the standard you'd like them to, or you have a really high turnover of staff, then I reckon you want to listen to what this very beautiful lady who is sitting next to me, or kind of next to me, she's on the computer with me anyway, Amery Burleigh, who is the general manager of Sofitel at Broadbeach. Amery, how are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, so excited and so excited about hosting you at the Business League on the first Wednesday of the month upon university. Now, you're going to come in and talk about a couple of things, but there's two things in particular I wanted you to touch on today. And one of them is this whole idea of a transient worker. So now I know that you have got really great strategies and tips on how to manage a transient workforce, but what is a transient workforce and why would it be something that business people would want to listen to?
Well, we're on the coast where there is a lot of hospitality and tourism, and it has ebbs and flows. And with that, can't necessarily sustain a full-time staff. So casual workforce is a part of our lives up here on the Gold Coast. And with that comes certain challenges, and one of them is turnover. So it's about understanding what the strategies are so that you can make the most of the people that are coming through. We have very specific strategies because the cost of turnover to businesses is high.
Yeah.
So if you're getting someone that's on a working holiday visa, they might have some great skill and be a fantastic bartender or be really clever with the digital side and be helping your business. But you may lose them, and they can work with you up to 6 months, but they don't always stay. So how do you keep them? How do you keep them engaged, and how do you get the most out of them? So I'll definitely share some tips for you.
Yeah, well, that's really important because it doesn't matter whether they're transient or not, or whether that's kind of the nature of your industry. Learning how to retain great employees is something that everyone wants to know how to do. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's about engagement, but it's not really something that's well understood all the time.
Perfect. Now, really excited about hearing more about that because I think that there's going to be a lot of light bulb moments for people and how that they can use your strategies in their own small business or medium business. That'll be fantastic. But the other thing that I really want to just kind of give people a little bit of a teaser on, because we had a great conversation about this in our event briefing last week, and it was about this whole idea of injecting some soul. And you work for a massive international company. You are the first woman or the first female general manager in Sofitel's history, which is yay. Let's wave the flag for that on its own. But in doing that, you've found it really important to not just come in and be a position, but feel like this is your own business. And as a result, some of that business has a part of you in it. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you mean by by a business having soul, and how you've managed to do that in such a massive, already well-branded organization?
Well, I suppose approach it very similar to a lot of your members, that they're running their own business. And yes, I work for a massive company, but the hotel is basically mine, and I run it as if it is my own business, and I want to run a good business. So there's a number of different things that go into it, but it is about bringing what's important to me and what my personal values are, and that's about serving others. It's we do values exercises with our teams to understand what their values are, and that's also part of engagement. When you get that right, you have a flow of energy, if you will. You have a flow of ideas that are all on the same page. And so when somebody walks into the business, they get a sense that there's calm and there's order and there's peace and there's a synergy between the people working there. And how do you create that? How do you as the leader share your values? Do you understand your values? How are you communicating? And are you managing your business based on your values and what you think is important, or just what you know? So we'll talk a little bit more about that when we're together beginning of September.
Yeah, so excited. And I think that there's that little tease that maybe something about having soul might also be really important to keeping and retaining your staff, Amory. But I don't want to. I don't want to make a big spoiler for everyone watching. But hey, if you've been listening to the conversation that Amery and I have just been having and thinking, I really feel like my organisation could do with a few of these things, then please do join us on the first Wednesday in September at Bond University. Claim your seat by using the link in the comments below. And I'm Rebecca Plan from the Business League. This lady, beautiful lady, who are you again?
Amery Burleigh, the Gold Coast.
Yes, beautiful. And I really look forward to seeing you at the Business League soon. See you.
Me too. See you.